Feel free to answer some of the trivia questions. There's going to be a prize for a person who can answer correctly one of these questions that we will choose at the beginning of the show. So get your trivia on now.
Turn back on video.
Good job. The Brussels sprouts now.
Yeah, should I do this? I think.
everyone. Welcome to MagicVision Lunar New Year. So good to be here. Now, if you can hear me, I would love for you to let me know by saying MagicVision.
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 Awesome. It sounds like almost all of you are unmuted. So if you haven't unmuted yourself yet, go ahead and do so. And when you've all unmuted, okay, and you can only have one device at a time unmuted. So if you have more than one device, mute the rest of them, and only have one live. As soon as that happens, we won't get this echo.
That's Rich.
How you guys doing? All right. I think they figured it out. Good job. So now that we're all unmuted, except for the extra devices. Say MagicVision! Oh, you guys sound awesome. Let's see if you look as awesome. Let's go to gallery view and say hello to everyone. Ready? Go to gallery view, and if you can see everyone, give them a big wave. Hi!
Hey,
Can everyone see me? Can you hear me okay? Yeah? Okay. I still hear an echo, so there's still one person that has more than one device that's on. So just check and make sure you only have one device.
It could be
With
because
the sound on. The other one needs to be muted.
it could be because of speakers. Like sometimes
Think everyone got that? No, there's still one somewhere. How are we gonna figure this out? Hello.
Everybody mute. Try that.
I'll mute everyone, and then you can come back on one at a time.
That worked.
Yeah, I don't hear
So
it anymore.
now you should be able to hear me. And if you come on one at a time and just unmute your device, one device.
Flash.
Yep. Unmute one at a time, and we'll see. Good. Everyone's getting there. We're almost there. And I'm almost
there.
whoever did that. Who just unmuted? Raise your hand. Anybody? Who was that? Oh, okay. We fixed it. So whoever that was that just unmuted, just stay muted. Okay? Because somehow in your system, something's going on.
It's the
Perfect.
speakers.
Everybody else, can we get everyone else to unmute and see if we're doing okay?
It's nothing like it was.
Great. No, I think it sounds pretty good. Thumbs up. Yeah? Everybody good? Awesome. Almost all of the housekeeping is done. The very last thing, the most exciting thing we're going to do, we're going to make sure that we have a wonderful time tonight. We want to hear you. You want to hear each other. So if you see something you really like, what are you going to do? Clap really loud. You're going to yell, yay! Because you're in your own house and you can do that as much as you want. Nobody's watching. But we'll be able to hear you and everyone else will be able to hear you. It'll be an exciting show. So just pretend like you saw something really exciting. Yay! That was pretty good. I'm proud of you guys. I knew you could do it. So now that we have some exciting things to show you, I am going to start the show. Have fun.
No, I can't. I can see fine.
I'm trying to bring the volume closer to you. The sound is.
It went off.
Oh.
very least. Excellent. Yes.
Oh, it's one.
Yay!
Oh.
Yay! Yay!
Where's that boomer?
Yay!
Going, hey, Fat Choi. Happy Lunar New Year. How's everyone doing tonight?
Good.
So good to see you again in MagicVision. What you just saw was a taste of Bianlian, the art of Chinese face change. You'll see a little bit more on the show tonight. Did you like it?
Wonderful.
Hey.
Love your new robe.
Awesome.
It only took 10 years to show you that 1 minute. We sure do appreciate your time. That's the most precious commodity we all have right now. There are so many things you could be watching, but you're here with us, the best people, joining the Magic Bazaar's production of MagicVision.
Yay!
Did you know that this is a very special year? It happens to be the Year of the Ox. 2021. Each year has an animal associated with it. But we're not only celebrating the Year of the Ox, we're also celebrating Valentine's Day.
Woohoo!
We hope you all had a good
Yay.
Valentine's Day. And this week, we'll be celebrating Mardi Gras. Wow, how does he do that mask magic? I promise there are no camera tricks in the show tonight. How many of you feel more like you do now than you did when you first got here?
Oh yeah.
Us too. Isn't that right, Jeannie? We'd especially like to thank our VIP ticket buyers this evening, those being Kaushik, Barry, Rich Iron Man, Mary Beth, and Magda. Thank you so much. You are helping support the San Jose Multicultural Artists Guild this evening. Can we have applause for our VIP ticket holders? We'd like to share our fortune with all of you. This is known as Lisi. That's what's inside the lucky red envelope. I'm going to make another hand appear. And let's take a look and see what our Lisi is this year. Oh my goodness, look. The special magic coin has all of the animals of the zodiac on one side, and on the other side is the rat. That was last year. I think we're all done with the year of the rat.
Yeah.
Because this is actually the year of the ox.
Nice.
Wow.
It hasn't just changed on one side, it's changed on both sides, as you can clearly see.
Yeah.
And we'll have a winner for the trivia contest. That person is going to get one of these rare Magic Bazaar coins. This one actually has a picture of Sun Wukong on one side. Sun Wukong, the famous Chinese monkey king.
Yeah.
We have other surprises for you tonight and other prizes as well. The coloring contest for the Year of the Ox we're doing later. A very special something designed by our artist in resident, Fontaine. You'll see her in a little bit too. So are you ready for a fun evening of magic and wonder?
Yeah.
Yay.
This next illusion goes out to our friend the Coin Mancer in celebration of his new job. We hope you like this, Don.
Isn't that beautiful?
I want to be a magician.
We're not muted. Jeez.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh.
Oh. Right.
Ah.
We can't hear you.
This is an old mystery right here with a couple of sticks Jeannie's going to tell you about.
These are very large chopsticks. Do you like our chopsticks?
Yeah.
Some people think they're connected because there's this long tassel and this short tassel, and when you pull the short tassel, the long tassel comes up. And when you pull the short tassel, the long tassel comes up. So the long tassel becomes the short tassel, and the short tassel becomes the long tassel, and people say, well, that's because they're connected. But they're not connected. See? Oh, I know what you're saying. You think it's connected in the back, huh?
Uh-oh.
I don't know. Let's find out. No, they're not connected in the back either. It's an illusion that the connections in this universe are literal. We are all connected. Yes. Yes. And when both strings become long, what do? We take a magic hair from our mustache. We tie it around the ends and we pull.
Oh.
Yay! Okay, 3 of them. Wow.
Oh. Dear.
Oh.
And now we're going to connect you to another universe, our magic shop.
Ah.
Good. That was really good. Yeah. That was.
Did such a good job with the message.
Welcome to 2021. We're going to have some fun. Welcome, my friends, to MagicVision. Happy Lunar New Year. We hope you enjoy the show tonight, and thank you for attending our MagicVision.
Ha ha ha! And if you haven't already noticed, there will be a lot of dragons in the show tonight. I hope no one is
Love the shirt. Beautiful.
Love it.
You might have noticed a beautiful yellow box in that last production. That was painted by our very own Rick Heath, who's in the audience tonight. Could we have a big hand for Rick? Right now it's time for Amy opening the Lunar New Year Gala. Last year.
Hold on.
That was Magic Genie, starting off the year of the rat. Boy, things have changed since then.
CPAA.
Hi everyone, thanks so much for being here for Majinga's Lunar New Year show. I'm Ravana, and one of the things that I enjoy so much about Lunar New Year is some of the traditions that they have. One of them is cleaning your house thoroughly so you can sweep away the ill fortune and have some good luck. We all can use some good luck. And another one that's really, really exciting is the red envelopes with money in them. It's always so nice to receive those little red envelopes. Now that the vaccines have been developed, 2021 holds great promise for the future of our world. I'm sure that you've heard the drill often enough that you know the 3 most important things to do. The easiest of them is wearing a mask. Putting on a mask is as easy as snapping your fingers. Marlene, could you throw me a mask? See what I mean? Happy Lunar New Year.
Is that Marilyn?
They do that.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Welcome to the year of the ox. Welcome to the year of the ox, and Valentine's Day, and Mardi Gras.
A little something for everyone. Thank you. We'd like to thank our latest cast member, Ravana, all the way up in Santa Rosa, for giving us some inside look into what Chinese New Year means to her. This is a very special pack of cards right here. Can you hear me all right, by the way?
Yes.
Let's see if we can change the color of the cards. Just a little flick.
Ooh.
They're very beautiful to look at. But unfortunately, these cards are actually completely blank. However, with imagination, anything is possible. Imagine a full pack of cards. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 52 cards in the deck. And tell me if your imagination can see them.
Cool.
Remember, this is Lunar New Year magic, my friends. It's not really about the cards. It's about the dragons. We have collected many wonderful treasures in our travels. This comes from a dusty market in Beijing. Inside, a little red ball. Now, magicians love to perform mysteries with small items. A little red ball, for instance, it can travel from one hand to the other, and you won't be able to see it. For instance, if I put it in my left hand and I close my right hand, do you think it's in the left or do you think it's in the right?
Left.
How about Kathy and your friends Wendy and Jenny and Dave? What do you think?
Left.
Right.
Right.
That makes it easy. It's right over here. Just a little red ball. How about Bill Hutchin, the magician in Sacramento? Which hand do you think the ball is in?
Left. Left hand.
Actually, it's not in either one. We're here to also wish you a happy Valentine's Day. But going back to this cup from Beijing, I'm going to place the ball in the cup and shake it up. In a moment, the ball will disappear from the cup without you even knowing it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, then let's start. Here's the ball. I don't know if they caught that. I place the ball in the cup. I give it a shake. Rick Hafner, can you hear that?
I can't hear anything.
You can't hear the ball inside the cup?
No.
Getting better.
Maybe.
Here, I'll tell you what. In a moment, I'm going to let you guess if you think it's underneath the cup or somewhere else. Where do you think it is?
In your hat.
What? It's actually inside the cup, yes. You know, it's not about the destination. It's about the journey. All we create in our mind.
Ain't it the truth?
There are three other truths. The only three truths are the sun and the moon and the truth. At least that is what the Buddha says.
Wow.
All right, everybody's having fun, yes?
Yes.
All
Great
right.
job.
We have a special person coming in to tell us a little bit more about fortune telling. By the way, these are fortune telling sticks. And we have our resident fortune teller who's been with us since the very beginning of the show, 1998. She's going to tell our fortune using something very unusual. Ladies and gentlemen, one of our favorites, Mystical Maya.
Yay, Maya!
Yay, Maya.
Hello, I am Mystical Maya. Welcome to my Esoterica. to my sacred place, the place where I am the High Priestess, and I'm going to do a reading for you for 2021 to know what's in store for us. Let's see what the cards have to say. Ah, the Lovers. How appropriate for Valentine's Day. Let's see what we have in store for us in the realm of love. The Ace of Wands. We have been given a great opportunity, an opportunity for growth, an opportunity for renewal. We've had to grasp it even though it's been difficult and unexpected. The Nine of Wands, but we are weary. We've come through a trial. But this card reminds us all we have to do is keep pushing a little harder, and we will be able to make the finish line. We will be able to win this race. Seven of Pentacles. In the future, in 2021, we will be able to sit back and watch all of the fruits, all of the harvests come to fruition, all of the care and the love and the compassion and support that we've given each other. We will be able to see the fruits of our labors. Hello, let's talk about the art of osteomancy, or throwing of the bones. I haven't performed this divination for you yet in my esoterica, but since we were talking about Mardi Gras and voodoo and New Orleans, osteomancy, or the throwing of bones, is practiced by many different religions and cultures from around the world for thousands of years. Let me introduce you to my bone set. It will tell your future by the patterns of the bones as they fall onto the tray. Are you ready? Okay, first, I see us here, connected to a source of wealth, but a barrier has been put in our path. Most likely, this year has stopped us from being able to fulfill ourselves financially. But we are making connections that'll lead us to a great source of money in the future and happiness. Our break from our careers has led to a sense of spiritual growth. Our ancestors are coming in. They're connected to us at our core, and they're opening our hearts to new experiences. Even though this may have seemed threatened by COVID, this is a positive development. It shows in the future we'll be going through significant spiritual development because of the things that we have come through. Over here, we see family, we see protection for our family, and protection for our ability for self-care. Self-care is very important. Our luck will be returning to us. Over here, we see divine intervention coming in. Divine intervention coming in and opening up opportunities that will reduce our anxiety, increase our strength, and give us a road back to our sense of our true selves. Out here, we have a spirit guide that is longing to connect with us, that is drawn to us through this divine intervention. We need to listen to our dreams. We need to follow our hearts and our intuition. Everything will be well.
Thank you, Mystical Maya.
That was great.
Wouldn't you like everything to be well?
Yes.
Yes. We wish all of you wellness, and it's coming. There's plenty more magic in store for the world ahead, a more positive time. I'd like to thank Natasha and John for being here tonight, as well as for our friend Diane, who wrote an article for Content Magazine about us a couple years ago. Right now, I'd like to invite all of you into the show. It's as easy as getting right up to your screen in a moment and you're going to touch the screen. And even though I'm here and you're there, we're going to have a magical connection, just like those sticks I showed you earlier. It has to do with this, the Chinese zodiac. These are the 12 animals of the Chinese zodiac. We have number 1, last year, the rat. We have this year, number 2, the ox, the tiger, the rabbit, the dragon, the snake, the horse, the goat, the monkey, the rooster, the dog, and the pig.
You weren't sure?
Yeah.
Now, you can think of this as a clock. And in a moment, I would like you to simply think of one of these animals. It won't be the animal you end up with, most likely, but just think of an animal. For instance, if you were thinking of the goat, that's number 8, the goat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Think of the number. The animals don't matter right now. You're going to think of them as numbers. And starting at the number 12, if you were thinking of, for instance, the goat, number 8, you will actually spell that word, 8. You would spell it just by pointing, touching it on your computer, and spelling E-I-G-H-T. You would end up on number 5. You will place your finger at noon, and you will spell whatever number you are thinking of. Does everybody understand? Can you hear me all right?
Yeah. Yes.
Thumbs
Yeah, we
up?
understand.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Linda and Gus, all the way out in Wyoming. Is this clear to you? All right, so starting at noon, which is pig, starting at noon and moving one space for each letter, spell the number of your animal now. You have to actually touch the screen and count with me. So again, you'll start here, moving one space for each letter of the number you are thinking of. You'll arrive at a new animal. Are you there?
Yeah.
Now your new animal has another number. If you landed on the rabbit, for instance, it would be 4, and you would continue to spell F-O-U-R. So spell your new number now, always going clockwise. You've now landed on a third animal with a third number. Does everybody have the third number?
Yeah.
One last time, spell that third number and keep your finger where it lands. All right, I'm going to attempt to do a little mind reading right through the screen now. You spelled the numbers correctly, and you spelled 3 different numbers, and your finger is now on an animal. I can already tell it's not on 12. It's not on the pig. I can also tell it's not on 2. I also know it's not on number 4, and it's not on number 8. Now, keeping your finger exactly where it is and skipping over the empty spaces, spell the last number that your finger is on.
Oh.
Now, keep your finger right where it is. I don't think it's the rat. That would be very obvious. And I also don't think it's the tiger, or the dragon, or the dog.
That's
As
good.
a matter of fact, I think if you have followed the instructions and I've been clear enough, how many of you, in fact, landed on the snake?
I did. Yay.
I think I lost my own.
We have another prophetic magic box. I'm going to wave this over the box. But first, let us show you our enchanted pagoda right over here. Jeannie, would you bring the enchanted pagoda? As you can see, there is nothing inside. But watch carefully as we wave the snake in front of the pagoda. And you can all meet.
Better bring out a snake.
Oh,
Right.
Ah!
Yes.
Oh, gross.
He's up there.
Our friend Caduceus.
Yay, snake.
By round of applause, how many of you landed on the snake?
Yay!
So exciting.
Wonderful. Well, we appreciate all the animals of the zodiac. Each one has an interesting story, as they all do, interrelated. We are very blessed to have people from all over the United States and even the world with us tonight. No stranger to snakes is our friend Huey, all the way in Mehrabad, India right now. Hello, Huey.
Wow.
Hey, hi.
Hey, Huey.
So good to have you back. We also have a friend who I met through the art of face changing, V.A. Kenyon, via Thailand, and now the East Coast. How are you, Valerie?
All right, how are you?
Excellent. Glad to have you joining us again. And we have a very special friend in Tennessee. In fact, he's inspired us to research more about history. And if you were part of the show in December, you will have gotten a link to his blog called The Magic Detective. Hello, Dean Carnegie. How are you tonight, sir? Dean Allen Carnegie. Dean Allen Carnegie is the Magic Detective, and right now we're going to do a little bit of magic history too and honor some of the Chinese magicians who have come before us. We hope you enjoy.
Hey.
At Mushu in the show sometimes.
Yeah.
It's the motorcycle riding. Yeah, oh, big claws.
MagicVision. It took a while. Could be a D.
Back to square one.
A Dutch magician named Okido is one of the most famous magicians in magic. With his son Fu Manchu following suit, and others such as the British Chung Ling Soo and the Panamanian Chang, they have inspired many other magicians, including the longest-running magic show in the world, Le Grand David and his own spectacular magic company, which ran for 35 years. The influence of the mystique of Chinese magic was so alluring that the aforementioned performers, except for one of them, weren't actually Chinese.
Oh man, she was really a person.
As a Westerner myself, I asked my Chinese mentor Ann Wu, who created the Chinese Performing Arts of America, what I should say if anyone ever accused me of cultural appropriation and asked me why I performed Chinese-influenced magic. She said, "Tell them you like it." With her encouragement, we partnered with the CPAA for 7 years until her untimely demise. The Magic Bazaar honors the Chinese culture, the magicians who exalted the era of Orientalism, and especially our friend Ann Wu, who is here with us in spirit as we celebrate over 10 years of the rare art of Chinese face changing. Wishing you all health, peace, prosperity for 2021. Gung Hei Fat Choi.
And now we present for you a brand new illusion created by our friend Charlie out in Ozark Magic, Lake Ozark, Missouri. We've created something we call, in homage to the great Chang, the mysterious chest of Chang.
Oh. Whoa. Oh.
They had a hole in it.
Maybe so.
It looked like lemon, but not exactly.
Oh. Yeah. What on it?
It could be quite deep.
Wow.
Oh.
Yay! Yay! Yay!
Bravo.
Woo!
There's even more stuff in there, but we ran out of time.
Now you go to
What are
commercial.
you doing tonight? Well, it certainly is an interesting audience tonight. We're very blessed to have all of you with us. This is Paloma and Pyewacket. They're almost 20 years old.
Oh.
Wow.
Hi, Paloma and Pyewacket.
They've done many performances with us. And we have another visit to our magic shop in just a moment. Right after that, we are going to get into the coloring contest. If you printed out the attachment we sent you with your link, it's going to be a lot of fun. Right now, let's go back to the magic shop.
I don't know how it over the story of how he got involved in that. I don't know.
Oh,
Nice. A flying dragon.
Oh,
Oh, he's
so cute.
Storm, sure.
Oh.
Oh,
Look at the wings are moving.
how our dragon has grown. That was Mushu, everybody.
Oh, he's so
Ooh,
cute.
shoot. Oh, yeah.
What happened to Drago?
Well, Drago lived to be 15 years old, which is pretty good for an iguana. And Mushu is the reincarnation of Drago. And I know who asked that. You were there when Drago was our mascot for the Magic Bazaar in 1998.
That's right.
Yes, that was the voice of Flash, Fontaine and Flash, who you'll be seeing in just a
Yay.
moment. If you watched our pre-show, then you heard some of their beautiful melodious music as the background. They've been a part of every single show we've done since we met in 1998. Fontaine is also a wonderful artist, and we work with many wonderful artists. Right now,
Sweet.
we're getting ready for the coloring contest. These are some of the entries already. Fontaine actually drew the ox. Different people have colored in the pages. You've had an opportunity to do so as well. And the winner of the coloring contest gets to learn the secret art of face changing. This is actually the prize that you'll get. And you can be a face changing master too. All it takes is a flick of the wrist. And look,
That's so cute.
they really want this prize now, I can tell. Barry, I know you want that
I want it.
prize.
Look at him, he's so excited.
I have another old friend here who just fought a great battle for his health, and he's won victorious. Could we have a big hand for Dave Conrad? Dave Conrad and Jill. It's so good to have you with us again. Good to see you joining our show. Let's see. We have the clown of Chinatown with us, Fortune Cookie Fun. Could we have a big hand for Fortune Cookie? That's Kareen and Dale. So glad you're here as well. Yes, speaking of fortune cookies, it's time for a card trick. It's a union rule. Every magician has to perform a card trick. Today is no different. I've already shuffled these cards for you ahead of time, but just in case you didn't trust me, I'll give another little shuffle right now. Had some extra time here during the quarantine. So there we go. One-handed cut.
Oh, wow.
One-handed triple cut. This is the kind of thing that people learn while they're in prison.
Way too much time on your hands.
Oh my gosh.
And as you can see, all of the cards are different. Did Roger King join us tonight? No? Let's see. I could ask my friend Bill for help, but he's a magician. People would think we're in cahoots, Bill, if I did that. Oh, let's see. John, how are you out in Florida? How are you, sir? John Tebow.
Oh, hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, and I can see you too. It's like magic. John, this one is for you. You can just choose any one of these cards that you like. Go ahead and shout it out. It's okay. I've seen
say that
this.
loud when I see it?
Yeah. Just choose one.
Okay, King of Hearts.
The King of Hearts?
Right. Yep. King of Hearts right there.
Normally, I would ask you to just reach into the deck, but if you could do that, you'd be the magician.
Oh.
And I understand you are a magician of sorts with your editing wizardry. I could just write your name on here, but it's important that everybody knows that you didn't know I was going to pick you. Is that true, John?
Correct.
All right. I'm just going to write your name right here, John, Jon, and just for fun, we have some other people here. We've got Gus, Mark, Elisa, we have Valerie, Wendy. our friend up in Corvallis, Wendy. Would you just choose any one of those people? Just say
Just
one of their.
How about Valerie?
Valerie. Okay, I'm going to write Valerie's name right here. So you chose the card. It's got 2 names on it. I want to make sure you can see this very clearly. There's Valerie, and there is John. Can you see that all right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to place the card right about in the middle of the deck. Right about in the middle, right there. Now, naturally, it's not the one on the bottom, or is it the one on the top? You'll remember it because not only is it the King of Hearts, it has 2 different people's names on it. I'm going to give you another example of a fancy shuffle here. This time, 2-handed double cut. Shuffle these up really good. And if I've done, we don't need that one, trust me. If I've done my work properly, if I practice well and long enough, I should be able to actually shuffle these cards. Are you watching there, Flash Dragon?
Yeah.
With one hand.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh.
I didn't even drop 1 or 2 or 3 cards. This guy's good, huh? Actually, if I were to make one of these cards disappear, it would look like this.
Oh.
Did you notice when I did that just then, our whole backdrop changed to a beautiful painting known as the Flying Aspera? That's the long sleeve dance that Jeannie's been performing for you tonight.
Oh.
And when I snap my fingers like this, and we look through the cards, is that the card? That's the King of Diamonds. That's the King of Hearts' brother. You have some magical brothers, don't you, John?
Oh, yeah.
I don't see the card anymore. I think your card must have dropped.
Was it dropped at the right?
Oh, wait, hold on a moment. What is this, Jeannie? Is this our leftover takeout? How many of you like Chinese food?